Hi ladies and gentlemen, Billy once again from Tradingoutliers. We are dropping another YouTube video, market breakdown. It's Sunday evening and we're preparing for tomorrow. So I thought this would be helpful. So without any further ado, let's jump into it. So here we've got Nasdaq and NAS 100. So we are in a daily time frame. So from the daily time frame, we can clearly see that NAS was in an upward movement for some time, right? It went up and corrected, bulls corrected. So now we are at a stage where we are not certain if this is just a correction at this inflection point to go to the upside, or this is a correction to continue to the downside to this level, right, or this level. So that is yet to be seen. However, as we know, the market always gives us signs and communicates with us. So it's up to us to take the communication the market gives us. So if we can start marking our areas, we've got this level here. We currently have this level right here. Right here. And we can go to our small time frame. Other levels are going to be clearly visible. So we've got this interesting inflection point right here, right? There's an accumulation that happened to activate this bull. Then we had an accumulation that happened right here to activate this move. So the market has tendency of respecting this area because this is where we find buyers or sellers waiting to be activated once more. So we can now take this point and mark it like this, right? And this is also an area of interest for us. It's not so much area of value, but area of interest. It's an area of interest because of the market reacted here, and in both occasions it formed some flags, right? So it's an area of interest, but it's not a biggie, right? We see, if we look at from just this piece of information right here, because that's where we are, we can see that we came down, we formed something like a flag, we continued down. So like we always say that the market has to build some momentum on or build pressure before it can explode to whatever direction it intends to explode. So right here, it is no question that at the present moment, the bears are in control, right? And we want to be on the right side of the trend. We don't want to be selling when everyone is buying. We don't want to be buying when everyone is selling, right? So I want us to take a look at this piece of information, that what can we see? But without even going into details, we know the market moves in this nature correction, impulse correction. That is the nature of the market. So chances are that we are in a corrective phase that is preparing to move to the downside. The market does not have to follow that structure all the time. It can break to the upside. It can do this, right? And just come back like this and go up. Then this becomes something like a head and shoulders. So it is still fine. However, the market would have given us some signs that is going to take to change direction. So looking from the current price levels, this is how I would look to approach it. I won't be, let's do this. Okay, let's just do this so that we don't interfere with the current price levels, right? I won't be looking to buy nor sell anywhere here, right? The only time I'll be looking, because just look at the price alone, where are the area of values? Where are the areas where buyers or sellers are likely to be waiting? Now, if I am a seller, I'll be looking to buy cheaper. I'll be looking to buy at the highest point. So chances are that sellers are waiting here. Chances are that buyers are waiting in this area. So these are psychological area. What are you doing trading here? What are you doing buying here? What are you doing selling here? You are just setting yourself up for disappointment if you do that. And that will not end well with you. So the best thing is to sell at the areas of value, to sell at the areas of interest, to sell where everyone is selling, right? So we're gonna wait for the price to come to us. Already is beautiful. We know that there's an inflection point here. If you go to a small time frame, you'll see it. And the market came and respected it right here, and it left a gap here. We know that normally when the market leaves gaps, it has a tendency of coming back to fill these gaps and break to the outside, right? It doesn't have to, but it has a tendency of doing that. So how I'll be looking to play this is that I would want to see something like this, right? Price coming to this level, forming a base, right? Coming all the way up, giving us something like this. This is what I would want to see. It doesn't have to be picture perfect. It must just come to these areas. That's all. And if it forms something like this, come back here, come up touch, come back here, come up touch, it will even be beautiful. I will take a risk entry at any time. But as long as it doesn't do that, if it does this, I'll wait for 1 hour candle to break to the upside, then break to the downside, and look for a 5 minute small correction. That will be my entry point right here, right? So it's not complicated, and if it doesn't do that, I've got no trade. And one has to have these rules to protect himself, right? You cannot be going up and down anytime the market goes up, otherwise you're not going to end well. We are unique traders, hence the name of the channel is Trading Outliers. We are not trading like an average people, we are trading like professional traders. We have disciplined and we establish mental structures that restrict us and limit us. So just from this point to this low, you've got 4.19%. If it breaks anywhere here, you've got 5+%. So this is what I'll be looking this is what I'll be looking in terms of a nice 100. So let's see, the market is opening in 6 hours or so, and let's see how it plays out. So the next pair that we'll be looking at is Euro USD. Let me just clean the chart up so that we start from scratch. So without any further ado, I'm gonna go quickly on this because guys, this is straightforward. It's not complicated, and that's how we should keep trading, as simple as possible. We complicate it. Look at this. Just tell me what you see. Tell me what you see. Correction, impulse, correction. What do you expect? Impulse. Of course, the market can do this. There are a lot of variables, but what we see right now, what is it that we see currently, right? So let's not complicate it. As it is, we have an inflection point, right? We have this structure right here. We have this structure right here, right? Now, if you look, I'm just focusing on the low time frame, or let's start it from the daily. Straightforward. Looking at the daily, you can see the momentum is to the downside, no question about it. We see the engulfing here, we see follow through, we see bulls trying to go and break to the upside. But look at this week's. Just look at this week's. These weeks indicate a rejection. It shows that the sellers are waiting here, and when the bulls try to push the price to the upside, the sellers are pushing it to the downside. No brainer. It doesn't need a ruler, it doesn't need science, it doesn't need engineering, it doesn't need mathematics. It's just simple price action. This tells you that bears are stepping in here. They want to push the price to the downside. Then we have impulse, correction, impulse, correction, impulse. This will be beautiful, right? Let's go to the 1 hour time frame and finalize this quickly. So here we see we are in the era of value. If you go to 15 minutes, you will realize there's an inflection point right here. Right, there's an inflection point. That price near missed here, price broke and came back, near missed, touched, and it looks like we are going to drop to the downside. And if you just scrutinize even closer, you'll realize that we've been going to this, approaching this level in a form of ascending channels, right? Let me just clean this chart up. All right. If you look closer, you'll realize that we've been approaching this critical level in a form of ascending here. Simple, crystal clear. One touch, second touch, slightly near miss or close to the touch, and we came down. We don't need to go back here because already we broke here. So there's no need for the price to go there. It can go, but there's no need. It's unlikely, right? So going back to 1 hour, what we are looking for, we are looking at least for price to fill this bottom. The price to come to this bottom, subsequently break to the downside, right? So that's what we're looking for. Simple, straightforward, not complicated. Let's not complicate it. If we can highlight it, this is it. Look at this. Look at this. This will always be bigger because the market, the nature of the price is always in the nature. It's smaller correction, slightly bigger one, then bigger one. But always remember, the bigger this correction, the stronger the fall. So that's what we're expecting. What's going to happen? That is yet to be seen. Let's wait for tomorrow. GU, simple, straightforward, right? As I've already marked it here, let's leave it as it is. We had impulse to the downside. We had this consolidation right here, right? We had this consolidation right here. Then we had a small impulse, break out of this consolidation. Now it looks like we are consolidating below it to move to the downside. Because naturally, normally, if we are not going to continue to the downside, we were going to have a sharp break to the upside and have something like this as to move to the upside, right? But the fact that we do not have that sharp break to the upside or back into the structure and we are consolidating below the break is an indication that we're preparing to go to the downside. So simple as that, ladies and gentlemen. You can take a reduced risk entry, have an entry here, or if the price goes back here, comes down, goes back here, you can have an entry here to come all the way to the downside. So let's see if we get any entry opportunity. Actually, I missed the entry here initially. I missed this entry. Let's do this. I missed this entry right here. Right? I was waiting for the price to break and come back. It did not break. Instead, it just dropped like that. Then I thought I will get a small correction, but I missed all of them and it just dropped like that, you know. But it is what it is. If we don't set rules and regulations and boundaries and structures, then we are not going to be successful traders. We are going to be average traders that blow accounts all the time, that makes money and give it all back to the market. We don't want to trade like that. Then we've got EuroCAD. We've got EuroCAD. It is beautiful positioned. Look at this, right? let's start it from the daily. This is where you want to be taking your trades, right here, to catch this move, because that's the move we want. We don't care about small moves. We don't care about small corrections, no. So, but what's going to happen here is still to be seen. But we've got signs, telltale signs. Guys, look at this. This is clear momentum to the downside, right? This is clear momentum to the upside. But what we are observing now is lack of momentum. The movement has changed. The price is throwing all the way up gingerly, losing momentum, showing that I've lost momentum to the upside, and this is simple textbook ascending channel, and we know they've got 99.9 chance of breaking to the downside. Textbook, simple, right? So these are the signs. So what is it that we want to see right now? We want to see, let's go to the 1 hour. We want to see a break to the upside, pull back, and a 50 minutes correction. Small one, doesn't have to be, it won't be a big one at these levels. It will be a few candles, then we ride the wave at least minimum to here, to this level, right? Then we re-evaluate and see what the price does. However, if it doesn't go here and it just turns from here, we wait for a correction around here. Then we have a trade here, all the way to the downside, right? So let's be patient. People can be impatiently patient. You wait all these hours and days for the price to come here, then you want to take a trade here. Then the market just do this and continue up. When we have been patient all, wait, be patient. Be patient, wait for the price to break, wait for the price to break back, and wait for the price to confirm that I'm committing. You see, you don't have to be impatiently patient. The market is going nowhere without it. The market is not moving faster than you think. The market is coming to you. Wait, right? And for the fact that you do not enter here doesn't mean that you can't enter anymore. It doesn't mean that the market has left you. The market is giving ample opportunities all the time, right? If you miss this trade here, if you miss this entry here, there was another entry here. If you missed this there was another entry here. So on and so forth. Entries are presenting themselves all the time. They present opportunities. The market presents entry opportunities, right? So the last pair that we are going to look at is the Aussie NZD, right? Looking at the daily, here we are. We broke out of this structure, right? We broke out of this structure and we are trading, if we can say, just above it, right? This is it, simple as that. We got no business trade looking for sales. Why are you looking for sales? When we broke out of this structure to the upside, and on top of that, subsequently, we are correcting above the structure. Why would we be looking for sales here? We are looking for buys. We want to go to the upside. The price is telling us, buy me, not sell me. The price is screaming, buy me. So you don't have to complicate things. Keep trading simple, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. It is as simple as that. Now, how can we then try to capitalize on this? If you look at the 4 hour, yeah, beautiful. This is beautiful. We broke out of this structure, then we started correcting. We left a gap, we came down, we still left a little bit of gap here, but this is it for us. The break and pull back, and now we're correcting, saying that we're gonna break. So we are looking to ride from this correction, right? We are looking for, let's go to the 15 minutes. We're gonna see it better. If you look at the 50 minutes, yes, the price came down to test the end of this and the beginning of this corrective structure, right? So we are here, we tested this, we left a gap here, we wicked here, we are looking to work through here and back. Any form of correction you take to the upside, we just want to see a movement below and a movement back, right? If the market does this and start doing this, we don't sell. We've got no business in selling in this area. We are looking only for buy opportunities, right? That's it, boys and girls. Let's be patient, let's capitalize, let's keep learning, let's evolve, because every time you put an effort, you have to be asking yourself, what are you becoming? Because every day you trade, you have to be a better version of yourself. You have to be better than yesterday. You have to be better than a day before yesterday. So that's it, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy the rest of your week. Have a beautiful week and all the best of your trading. Cheers. Bye.